Hi, this is Chocolate Ninja on behalf of Nerd Caliber, and this is BlerdCon 2019. I'm here with the amazing, well-accomplished Beau Billingslea. I hope I pronounced your name correctly.
Yes, that's correct.
All right. And I got you for 10 minutes, so I'm just going to ask you a bunch of questions that I have prepared for you.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
So, BlerdCon, is this your first time at BlerdCon?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So that term blurred, what do you think that means to you?
Well, the way they explained to me was black nerds,
Correct.
right? That was a combination of the two words, black nerds,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yes. So there's many in the community that can go either way with the term, as either in term of endearment that we've owned or something that's more derogatory.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I did not know it would be derogatory.
Yeah.
To
Because,
whom?
it would, to some people who think that being a nerd is more disrespectful than being than in terms of endearment.
The nerds make all the money. Come on.
That is true. That's totally true. That is totally true. So, my favorite character that you portray is the Raikage.
Okay.
The Raikage from the Naruto universe.
Right. Yeah.
So, could you tell me how that role came about?
I was asked to do it.
Okay.
Okay. It's one of those things that every now and then that happens, and it used to happen more than it happens now. But yeah, and Naruto was, was a Shippuden was a fabulous show to work on, and I had done Digimon, and I think that was the sequence of it that. I voiced Ogremon and a lot of other Parrotmon, Ohuramon, all of those guys, Sagittariumon, and at that time, especially in Hollywood, the voiceover community was kind of small.
Okay.
And so yeah, I was asked to do it, and when I started voicing Raikage, I was like, I love this guy, I love it. Hey B, where's B?
Yeah.
And I also voiced Homura. I don't know, a lot of people don't know that. One of the councilmen. So I was talking, like an old councilman,
That's
like
fantastic.
that. It's like go from old councilman to Raikage.
That's a big jump.
Yeah.
That's a big jump. So as a handful of African or characters of color in the Naruto universe, what do you think that meant to otakus like me who finally get our chance to see people who look like us, minus the blonde hair or with the blonde hair? It doesn't really matter.
Right. Yeah.
In a global brand like Naruto.
I felt very fortunate to be in that situation so that I could, in a way, be a role model. For people of color to say, yeah, I can do that. And a lot of times with the voice world, and especially way back, people didn't really get a chance to see us very much. They heard us, and so I'm still getting people saying, I didn't know you voiced Raikage. I say, what are you been sleeping under a rock? Come on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I feel very fortunate that I was able to kind of, present myself and to be a role model for people who would think that maybe I can do that too. It's not an entirely white world in the voice world and in anime. And then I voiced characters that had nothing to do with race, as you well, like the fourth Raikage.
Yeah.
So, which was also very important for me to feel that I didn't have to, give an ethnic sound, what I mean, like that,
Exactly.
that I could just speak without that intonation. And so, yeah, I feel very fortunate, and I hope that I've had a positive effect on people and to encourage people to go for their dreams. And yeah, you can do what I do.
Awesome. Apart from Nerd Caliber, I also work for a company called Face Candy Entertainment, and it's a bunch of cosplayers who put on birthday parties for kids and go to hospitals and visit the hospital wings and for cancer patients and things like that. And so one of the things the company demands is jumping into character. And when I was asked to do Black Panther, I had to do this accent. I had to do this, and I watched interviews with Chadwick Boseman, and he said that he studied countless interviews of Nelson Mandela. So in turn, I did the same thing. So I would appreciate if you would rate my accent.
Okay.
Okay. So, in order to jump into this character, he is very calculated and long and drawn out. He draws out all of his sounds, all of his syllables, and he's very direct. And when he translates that onto the screen, you get something like this. And when people, they approach me and I give them this accent, I embody that character from head to toe.
Very impressive. Very impressive. Yeah. And Nelson Mandela, obviously from South Africa, and a lot of the accents years ago we used to do like a general African accent, right? And but now it's more specific. It's Nigeria or Uganda or South Africa. But yeah, and your accent is wonderful, and I'm sure that you take them away when you go and present your character to them.
As long as I can put a smile on their face on a special day, that is all that matters to me.
But of course, that's what my father told me.
Yes. Switch gears.
Okay.
As you can see, I am dressed as T'Challa. If you could, and you had all the time to prepare, what character across any of the nerddoms would you choose to dress up in and be on the convention floor?
Well, if I had the body, I would do the Fourth Raikage. But yeah, because interestingly enough, I voice a lot of big body guys, big characters with loud voices and all of that. And I'm not that big guy, and so in terms of cosplay, to be true to the character, it would be it'd be difficult for me to come up with. But of course, Jet Black is a wonderful character.
Yeah. It's one of those things that when I cosplay, I have maybe about 10 or 12 different characters that I rotate between.
Okay.
And one of the ones that I'm thinking about adding is Barrett from Final Fantasy.
Oh, all right.
I grew up with the original PlayStation playing that game, and I saw him like, I got to do this, but obviously I'm not, big and
you're good, but you're not. Yeah.
I'm not meaty like that guy is.
Yeah.
But who knows? I might, jump into it head first and just do it anyway.
Do it anyway, because it's all about enjoying yourself and expressing yourself. And
Absolutely.
Obviously in the convention context, nobody's going to judge you. People are going to say, hey, that's nice. And that's the beauty of the convention culture, is that hopefully that people aren't judging other people and for their body type or anything. You're saying you're not appropriate for that. Just do what you want. Do what you want to do. But Barrett is, I love Barrett.
Yes. One of the things about that makes me personally, that I feel that makes this con special, is that one, it's the third con in its history, and two, I've been on the con circuit for maybe 4 or 5 years now, and I've never gone to a con where there are more faces that are particularly like mine than anything else. And it is very interesting because we all come from these different backgrounds, but we have this love of anime and comics and Japanese this and Korean that, and K-pop and all these different things. And it's nice to feel at home and not the outsider looking in.
Right. Yeah, that's very important. And as I say, that goes along with what I was saying about the convention culture. That everybody should feel comfortable, no matter what color your skin is, how tall or short you are, how big or small you are. It's a wonderful place, and I really enjoy watching everybody doing their cosplay and really enjoying themselves and expressing themselves.
Yes.
It's a wonderful thing.
There's two things I wanted to ask you, or one's more of a request than a question. Could you give me Rakage's double lariat?
Oh my God! How long ago has it been? That? Give me a hint, man.
He goes, it's when B escapes, and the Akatsuki is tracking him down, and they run into him and Kisame, and he's like, "Let's do it, B." Okay, brother.
Oh, pretty good.
Double lariat.
Okay, B. Let's do it, brother. Double lariat.
That was epic. I guess we can end on that note.
Okay.
All right.
You can
Thank you.
end it.
Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.